it rides that line between like fun and business. It's nice. We like it. Hey guys, welcome back. Happy weekend. Today we are doing an Empties video. I did a little poll thing on my Snapchat asking you guys if you wanted to see a Borderline update or an Empties video, and it was pretty much a tie. Empties edged a little bit, but it was close enough. I'm gonna do both. Not today, but we're gonna do Empties first, and then my next video will be a Borderline update, most likely. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with Empties. I know you guys wanted to see this, so I am excited to bring it to you. We have some things to go through today, some things that are empty, my trash. I'm going to show you, I'm going to review it, we're going to talk about it. And yes, you may notice this nice carrying facility is not the word I'm looking for. Carrying, what are we calling this? I don't know. Basically, I'm keeping my empties in a pot because this is what I had to work with. My life is kind of like Cutthroat Kitchen right now, so work with me. But let's go ahead and talk about the first thing I want to pull out of here is just going to be like the big thing, because like let's just go big or go home. You guys know how much I love to say that. So this first one, I think I've had it in Empties before. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. This is the Method Moisturizing Body Wash in the Olive Leaf scent. And now I'm pretty absolutely positively sure I have, because I feel like I've said this on camera before. This is some of my favorite, if not my very favorite body wash ever. It's just Method. You can buy this at a lot, if not all, like major chain drugstores. This is my favorite scent. Olive Leaf smells like, I don't know, it's a unisex scent. It's not feminine, it's not masculine. It's a super balanced, fresh scent. It kind of reminds me of when soaps smell like basil. Like, you know the Mrs. Meyer's basil stuff? Like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with Mrs. Meyer's basil everything. The candles, I'm telling you, if they weren't so expensive, I would buy them daily. But it's kind of like that. It's got like a slightly herbal scent, but I don't know if that's really fair. Either way, it's really good. You really need to smell it yourself and then decide if it's something that you like, but I love it and I want you to love it too. This is my favorite body wash. I keep repurchasing this. I'm going to continue to repurchase this, and I get mine at Rite Aid. So I'm going to be going back to Rite Aid to get mine like probably tomorrow because it's gone. So moving on. Next up out of here, we'll continue with the soap trend. I've got some bar soap. I'm the kind of person who likes to use two soaps in the shower. Like, I like to have a bar soap that I use first to just kind of like clean, and then I use the body wash liquid stuff to like scent my body and also to shave, because I feel like I get a better shave if it's a liquid, more foam. I just like that. I don't know. This is Yardley London Oatmeal and Almond Soap, and it sounds really fancy with a name like Yardley, but if you guys have seen this before, then you know that it's not. This soap is $1.19 at my local cheapo grocery store, and it is my favorite soap besides the Mrs. Meyer's basil soap. Expensive. This is like your budget fave. This is my budget fave. I am a sucker for almond scented anything. Pretty much for almond anything really in life, but almond soap especially, like, oh, I love it. I love that sweet almondy smell, and this is like that. This is not super overwhelmingly sweet because it has that oatmeal. You get like a slight balance with that, but for $1.19, like, you can't go wrong with this soap. And obviously I don't have like the actual bar of soap because like they disappear when they're empty, you know? So, but I have the box and it looks like this, and if you guys can find this and you want like a good soap and want to pay nothing for it, go with the Yardley soaps. They also have a lavender one, which I can vouch for. Super great also. Yardley is the way to go. $1.19. What more can you say? Next up is this face scrub. This one I got from a FabFitFun box that I don't believe I ever unboxed because it was happening during the time that like I wasn't around for a little bit over the summer. This is by Stemulation, and it is a daily micro derm scrub for face and body. I haven't used it for my body, but I used it for my face, and I love this stuff. It smells lemony. It's got a perfect grain scrub. I don't know how much this costs because it came in the FabFitFun box, and I don't have that pamphlet that came with it still, but I have a feeling based on what it looks like, it's probably expensive. I love this stuff. I'm gonna be missing this like crazy because I love a good face scrub. Like, I'm a sucker for it, and right now I can't afford to buy it again if it's expensive, which I think it is, but maybe someday I'll be able to afford this again. I don't know, but if you can afford an expensive face scrub that smells lemony and fresh and wonderful and makes your skin like baby butt soft, this is the way to go. Stemulation. It says a bunch of fancy stuff on the back about being developed with like fancy stuff, and it's just really good stuff. So definitely pick this up if you can afford it. If you're like me, I'm gonna be going back to drugstore, but I'm gonna be sad about it because this rocks. Next up is some nail polish. If you guys saw my Snapchat recently, then you actually already know about this. And obviously this is very full, but it's a Christmas color in my book. So I wanted to include it in this Empties because I'm probably not going to be using this color again until next Christmas, and then I'm probably going to lose that between now and then. So I also decided it would be an Empties because it is currently like the very last day that I can wear this on my nails because I am like all chipped up. But this is the Sally Hansen Complete Salon Manicure on Pines and Needles, and it's kind of a Christmas tree green with like a hint of teal and the tiniest amount of glitter in it. It's like that super fine shimmer that I really like because it rides that line between like fun and business. It's nice. We like it. But I'll try to like take a close-up with my phone to get like a good depiction of the true green because it looks a little bit different than it does in the bottle, and I think it looks more teal in the bottle than it does on your fingers, but it's like actually really spot on for like that dark Christmas tree green, and I love it. I will probably repaint this on my nails because I'm not ready to not have this, so I may just wear this like through winter. But regardless, because it's like so in season and seasonal right now, I wanted to tell you guys about this. So if you can find this in your drugstore, the Sally Hansen on Pines and Needles, pick it up if you want to feel Christmassy. You will love it. It is great stuff, great formula. I love this nail polish. Next up is the Derma-e Purifying 2-in-1 Charcoal Mask. You guys know I like charcoal. If you've seen my charcoal teeth whitening video, that was one that went down in history in the books. What is that phrase? I like just can't even talk today. We're just going with it. It's just a good Friday. This is a charcoal mask. I love this stuff. I want to say that I got this mask when I did the Ipsy event thing last year before. How long ago was that? You know, like, why am I just need to like formulate my sentences before I try to be knowledgeable. But bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm in a weird mood today of just like silliness. I don't even know. But this is a charcoal mask, and so it goes on really dark gray, and it clears out your pores and exfoliates, and when it dries it turns really light gray. So what I like about this is that you know exactly when to take it off. Like obviously you can feel it being dry, but you can see some of the spots are still dark. So when you have a full face, it's really dark, and then as it lightens up and you have that light gray clay look, if you still have the dark spots of the dark gray, you know you need to wait. Once it's all the same light gray color, you know that you can wash it off. And for this one, it's fun because what you're supposed to do is wet your fingers and then you exfoliate it, so it turns into an extra exfoliant step after that. And it's just really good stuff. So when you wash it off, you actually feel the difference. And this one usually takes only about 5 minutes to dry out. So super quick, on the go mask. I really like the way it makes my skin feel. And I also use it as a spot treatment. So if I have like a zit coming in or something, I'll put it on and then it'll dry it out real quick and make that experience much faster. So I really recommend this one. Derma-e is definitely a higher end brand, but if you want a good face mask, I recommend this one. Next up is a hand soap. This is Yes2 brand coconut and lemongrass. I went to Bath and Body Works the other day and I wanted to buy like a really fancy Christmas soap, but I just they weren't having a good enough sale for me to justify it. And I couldn't decide on one that I really liked. So I was like, oh, let me just go back to the drugstore and get my drugstore one, and I'm gonna miss my Christmas scents. But I found this at Walgreens. Coconut and lemongrass. I like the packaging. Like I really like the way this looks. I think it looks really cute. And the smell of this is so amazing. Like even though coconut lemongrass isn't a winter scent, it's still so nice because it's not like too summery, because that coconut brings it back down to earth and like makes it still like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Sultry is not the word. But basically the coconut balances the lemongrass, and all together it just makes a really nice scent for your hands without being like crazy scented. It's just nice. I like things like this. They bring me joy. Like when I wash my hands, I like to have like a good smelling soap. I don't know. It's literally like one of my favorite simple pleasures in life. So I really like this soap. This one is an ultra moisture one, and I've noticed I like that a lot. It does make my hands feel more moisturized than a lot of soaps I've used before. So I like this one. I think it was $4.79 at Walgreens for me, and that's definitely like something I would repurchase. So I'm down for this all day. And the last thing is all crumpled up. This is some toothpaste that I believe I've reviewed before because this is my favorite toothpaste in the world. This is the Can you see this? Can you try? Crest 3D White Brilliance toothpaste. Now, I'm someone who drinks tea every single day or coffee, so I get like those like slight stains on my teeth that I need to use a whitening toothpaste if I want to keep my teeth fairly white. So this one's my favorite because the Brilliance is like super whitening, and I believe that this is the like highest level of whitening in the Crest 3D White toothpaste line. I like this one the best. I like the flavor of it. I like the way it makes my teeth feel. It's good stuff. I always repurchase this. Like, it is like my ride or die toothpaste. But recently I went to repurchase this and found their 2-in-1, which I had gotten a sample for in like some subscription box. I don't even remember, like forever ago. And I never used it. But I bought the 2-in-1 set. It was about twice as much as a regular toothpaste. I think this one goes for like, I don't know, $8. And then this was $12.99 on sale for these two together. So it's a 3D White Brilliance. It's the same toothpaste as this. It's literally the same thing, just a different color. And you use step 1 for 1 minute, and then you don't rinse, and then you use step 2 for 1 minute. And this is a whitening gel, which tastes weird. Like when you have those white strips that taste weird, like if you've done that, like you know what I mean. That taste is super weird, and like I am not a fan of that flavor. Fortunately, because you don't rinse out your mouth in between steps, you still get the mintiness from the toothpaste, which like helps hide the gross gel flavor. And it's not like that gross, it's just like not good like mint is. So after that, after another minute of this, then you rinse that out. And so I'm really liking this. Like, I am noticing considerably whiter teeth with the 2-in-1, especially compared to like a regular toothpaste, but even more so than just the Brilliance by itself. So, I mean, here are my teeth. Like, I hope you think that they look nice. I'm really happy with it, and for someone who continuously stains her teeth with coffee and tea every day, multiple times a day, it's super necessary for me to whiten for my own because I like it, and I'm really liking the way that this is. And for the drugstore price of it, like, I don't have to use strips and I don't have to pay anything crazy. So I'm a big fan of this. So that's everything that I have for you today as far as empties go from our nice cooking thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you guys have used any of this stuff, if you're gonna use it now, and what's in your empties this month. Let's talk about it down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys later, and I love you so much. Bye.